Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
You see that? What does the God of the Bible require from his children? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
This is all I was getting at with the sister. She said she knew what it means to love the Lord thy God with all her heart and soul. Let's see what the Bible says that means. Read.
To keep the commandments of the Lord. To keep the commandments.
To what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
God said to serve me, to love me. All those things go back to keeping the commandments of God. So when you're walking out here with your butt cheeks out, with your breast out, with your shape all uncovered, you're not keeping the commandments of God. You are not serving God. You do not love God. You have no respect for God because you're not in compliance with his law, statutes, and commandments. Period. Go back to Hebrews 13:4. So we showed you that we had marriage papers back then. We governed ourselves. We weren't just walking around just aimless, not doing nothing. You think God will allow his people to walk around without order? That's all God is about, is order. Read.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
See that? When you're married, your bed's undefiled. You can do whatever you want with your wife, as long as it's in the confines of the law. Ain't no butt plugs and butt beads and all that. That ain't in the law, especially for you men. Scripture say don't be no sodomite. All right, read.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
See that? It says, but whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
Question.
Yeah.
Can you have a covenant, with God in a relationship without papers?
No. You know why? Because to be legally, go back to Deuteronomy 28:48, because to be legally married in America, remember, God put us under our enemies. We was reading that. That's where we was. Deuteronomy 28:48. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28.
I'm going to answer you with the Bible, right? Read.
Verse 48. Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So the verse started, I'm taking you the long route. So the verse started you out with talking about your enemies who's going to rule over you, right? And you would have to go to them when you were hungry, thirsty, or in need of clothing, right? And then it goes on to saying one of all things. And then it says that same enemy that you have to serve for those things, and in one of all things, he will put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Who put yokes of iron upon our necks during the time of slavery? What race of people did that? You don't know? Who's them? Why? I mean, we're going to say it. The white man did. He put yokes of iron upon our necks.
That's right.
It's okay to say that. Who gives a damn? We're going to say it. Philip, who put yokes of iron on so-called black people's neck?
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Who put yokes of iron? Who did this to us? What is this?
It's like a man that's been living.
In what period time period? What was this called? Slavery, right? Who put yokes of iron upon our necks? What race of people?
Honestly, kind of just came to chilling.
Philip, you gotta engage you, don't teach you.
I'm trying to bring too much attention to myself.
Philip, bro, you are the king of this earth. Your attention's always gonna be on you. You're the most hated person, you're the most hated race of men on this planet. The attention and spotlight's always gonna be on you, Philip. You stick out like a sore thumb, Philip. Philip, why are you so timid? This is what happened to our men here in America. They are timid as hell. We live in constant fear. Give me that, Deuteronomy 28. Our life should hang in doubt. 66. Read that. This is Bible prophecy. We are under these curses. There's no way in hell you telling me a man, a full-grown man, is afraid to speak about what the hell the atrocities were that happened to his people. Right. Talking about he don't want attention on them. Damn it, we don't tell the truth. The white man enslaved our people. He put yokes of iron up on our necks. And the Bible calls him our enemy.
That's right.
So we out here warring against their teachings, their false ideologies, and their false religions that have our people in a chokehold. We don't give a damn about how people feel about it. We're going to teach thus saith the Lord. Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
That's why a black man walk around timid today. That's why a black man will step on a white man's shoe and dust it off. But his own brother step on him, he'll shoot him down. He'll try to fight him. Because our lives hang in doubt.
Watch where you walking. Hey, what you say?
Watch closely. You're about to experience a moment. Webster defines the moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male,
What did you say? Hey, squeeze it.
causing him to act in an illogical, self-destructive manner, i.e., like an
That's why we're the only race of people that have been marching for decades and ain't got a damn thing done for them. One Chinaman get kicked off a plane, his people rise up and they get a hate crime bill passed. We've been getting lynched. We had black holes. We had Jim Crow. Everything put against us, and we can't get a damn hate crime bill created on our behalf. We built this damn place. We built that White House, and we can't get a crime bill.
Teach.
That's why you black men is weak as hell out here walking around timid. We're gonna tell it, thus saith the Lord.
Right.
And thou shalt fear day and night.
And that's why you Negroes fear day and night. But God ain't giving his prophets the spirit of fear. We're going to preach this truth, thus saith the Lord. Come hell or high water.
That's right.
That's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to tell the truth. We're going to lift the banner on this high mountain called Babylon, America, the mother of harlots, where all manner of confusion is. Black man confused about who he is, walking around timid. Why? Because what Babylon the Great has done to you Negroes and Hispanics. Read.
Thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
See that? Every time you get pulled over by a cop, if they took your blood pressure, they think you was unhealthy. The way your heart rate picks up. Because you know it's life or death when you get pulled over. Especially in certain cities and states where they have what you call sundown towns. You better be in the house or out our city by the time this sun go down. Why? Because you're under the curses of God.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And